This right here is the scale 118 Shelby Collectibles Shelby GT, also sometimes referred to as the Ford Shelby GT. This car is based off of regular Mustang GT. It's tuned by Shelby. Not too many modifications, just cold air intake, as well as some of the paneling and this fake hood scoop, which is actually fake. I've seen on the real car. So as you've just seen right there, everything does open. They don't stay up very well. It's pretty loose. Same thing with the doors. They are also very loose. But what we do notice is that it does have a glass/plastic panel. Pretty wide, pretty sturdy. That keeps the dust out of the interior. This car does look pretty good, but the one thing I want to note is the front grille here. It's a piece of plastic, kind of a big piece of chrome plastic. It doesn't look too realistic, but what can you do? Has that Shelby logo right there, the Mustang logo I should say, and halogen headlights, which do not have the peg, and they actually look really, really good. A lot of depth. I see the bulb in there. Pretty impressive. And this car does have hood locks. There actually aren't ones on the model, but that's where they should be. The paint quality on this is very good. All throughout the car, no bubbles, nothing to note of that nature. Wheels, very nice Shelby wheels there, has the Mustang logo in the center. Pretty small brakes right there. And they don't turn with the wheel. See, there's a little bit of a wheel wobble. The Ford logo there. Continuing Shelby GT. Nice decals. Now this does not have the typical spoiler, and at first I wasn't a fan of the car as it didn't have that. I mean, I thought the spoiler added a lot of really good aesthetic to it. But now I've kind of warmed up to it, and I really think it looks quite unique. It looks really nice. Not a super fan of the fake hood screw, but what can you do? Now, Shelby Collectibles it does an excellent job with these minor details. This headlight here, you can see the individual bulbs in every single one. The actual design is just very, very visually appealing, and it looks incredibly realistic. And the same goes with this exhaust here. It's chrome exhaust. GT logo there, as this is technically a tuned Mustang GT. Underneath, pretty good detailing. Now it is one big plastic piece, but it's black as the paint is, so I am absolutely fine with it. And everything else is just absolutely excellent. I mean, you can see that chrome exhaust tips that I was talking about earlier. Exhaust in place. Everything is disconnected from that big plastic piece. See the engine, you can even see some of the pulleys there. Very impressive. A lot of detailing on the transmission. Drive shaft, everything. Looks great. Realistic turn signals. Oh, a little bit of a chip right there on these stripes. These stripes are painted on. They are not a sticker. It feels a little bit raised, but it is actually painted. Engine detail, superb. See all those warning labels. As I mentioned earlier, the cold air intake. A stabilizer bar right here, which looks metal. Isn't quite, but it does look metal. Very, very nice. I don't have too much to complain about this car. It does not have suspension. That is one of my complaints. And the wheels do turn, so that's good. Let's zoom in here. Detail is okay. It's better than most of the Shelby collectible models that I've seen. But just like that Shelby GT 500 that I showed, the dash or the gauge cluster is kind of pulling out to the driver. Not really sure what's going on there. But everything else looks about right. All the buttons are in the right place. Most of them are colored in, not all of them. And it does have that really nice pattern where the seat is, or where the rug is. Pretty nice seats. Not a bad interior. And the last thing I want to note before I close the video is that this mirror is not reflective, which is annoying. It's just a gray piece. I don't know why they did that. The GT500 has it, but whatever. So this car costs around $45. I would highly recommend it. It looks awesome. It's built pretty well. Very, very minor issues with it. A little bit pricey for the budget car segment, but it's still absolutely worth it. This car is not around too often, and it is pretty rare. Alright, thanks for watching.